Sup YouTube, welcome back to another video documenting my journey to legend. Consider subscribing and leave a like if you enjoy the video. The point of the video today is to see if Yasser Elite is the truth. He showcased this video on his battle of top teams for the Mountain Cup, and I figured, you know what? If Yasser can hit legend and do it in style, then I figure I want to steal his team and give it a shot for myself. So we did go positive with it, but before I get started with the battles, I want to give a massive shout out to Ketziel Gonzalez. Thank you so much for your support on the channel. I see all your comments and I really appreciate the support. Without further delay, let's get into these battles and see if this team actually lives up to the hype. I mean, I did go positive. I had one negative set, and in this video, I actually want to showcase all of my losses, or most of my losses, such as this team, which cooks my entire team. You know, we save swap Diggersby. Obviously, this madman is prepared for the rank 1 or rank 2, whatever it is, Mon in the Mountain Cup. Yes, this is actually the rank 1 Diggersby. Don't let that CP fool you. It's just my dumbass forgot to best buddy this thing, so so it's 2 levels under leveled. We are gonna lose this mid matchup, but I figure it's within range where I'll be able to farm it down. I will have to invest a shield, and I'm just gonna hope that I can get a shield back and then do as much counter damage as I can with S-Cavalier before my shrimp gets cooked. So we do come in. Oh yeah, I send off the avalanche because I don't want them to shield. So they don't. And then I come in with S-Cav. That's right. Previous me was a little bit smarter. I think we still lose this game. And here you'll see that I had a possible win con, right? Like I rock a leap in the little league, in the little cup. So I know what moves this has. But I still have to shield an ancient power because apparently this thing hits hard as a mother. And here, right, you see that bullet seed sneak through? I should have overfarmed 1. And that would have left me 1 away from the drill run. I would have been able to get the shield and possibly outpace to an avalanche. Avalanche. I don't get why I keep saying avalanche. Let's go with the British commentary. All right. Next up, we have FROSLASS into Quagsire. And I didn't want to tank a Stone Edge, and here I forget I'm in the Great League. So I get bodied by an earthquake. My mistake. You deserve better. I can be better. I will be better. And they didn't swap out, which kind of scares me, and here's why. They were rocking all the spice. I guess they were prepared for both Diggersby and FROSLASS. I make a nice catch, right? Trying to catch a foul play, hopefully. Yes, I don't catch these hands. And then I am going to throw this before they reach their next move to force them to make a decision. They shield, and now I think that I can let this go and trust in FROSLASS because those ice shards, or ice... what's the fast move? Powder Snow. We're doing a lot of damage. I don't expect a shield. Oh, okay, they do shield. Never mind. But I need to go for this right away because those feint attacks are actually chunking away at FROSLASS. And now I just need to hope I can farm it down. We barely get there. So that was a pretty clutch game, even though I massacred my boy. Next up, into S-Cav. I don't know if this is the one where they catch my Shadow Ball. Oh, man. I was playing so well. Look at this. Look at this move. Do I do it? Yes. You see that? I wait. I wait for the counter to register or to see the counter animation, and then I full send the Shadow Ball. And they don't call it. Typically, they try to call it, is what I've seen. At least in the first day of playing the Mountain Cup for me. And they have their FROSLASS in the back. And at this point... Oh, never mind. This is not the one. I was going to sack the shrimp. I tried to CMP. I think I did CMP there. Mega Horn hits harder. In the previous matchup, I didn't know that Bug wasn't resisted on ground. It's the other way around. And as you can see, a Fire Punch all but cooks the shrimp. So just not doing too well. This team does work. This team does work. In the hands of a better battler, like Mr. Yasser Elite, he'd probably know how to outplay these matchups. But here I figure, you know, I'm sitting a little pretty. I do make a sort of catch. You know, I guess my opponent was button mashing on the Fire Punch. And now I am full sending the Earthquake because I don't expect to shield. They don't shield. And now you're going to see that I could have won this game. I need to shield this, and I need to hope that I can farm down. We get the farm down, and I should have thrown my move immediately, but I throw 2 mud shots. 2 mud shots, right? Is that going to come back and bite me? I throw 1, then throw. Had I thrown the move and then gone for the 2 mud shots, I would be at the other fire punch. And I possibly could have outpaced this Diggersby, or it would have fallen on a CMP and it would have been much closer. But like a scrub, thinking I could farm down this thick little bad bunny, I throw that game. So GG's to me, man. And here I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to tank a drill run. Fun fact, the Mega Horn actually does more damage. I'm going to wait to see their counter so that I can full send the Shadow Ball. And then they shield. So now I was not within range of getting countered down. I could have survived one more counter. I should have done the exact same thing. Waited, been patient, and then gotten the avalanche off on this bunny, because that is going to be my lose con. Had I been just a little bit wiser, just a little bit smarter, I could have been a contender. I could have been somebody. Instead of a bum, which is what I am. I am gonna, again, wait for the counter, to see the counter, and then send off the drill run. They shield, and honestly, this isn't too bad for me. So I bring in the bunny, and I don't try to catch because I thought they would throw on the CMP, but my opponent is too smart for me. Had I gotten that catch, I don't know, maybe. I also shielded because I expected a Mega Horn, because it does much more damage. I think it does like 60% damage or something like that. Something crazy. And I can survive a surf. I'm gonna try to catch the next one after throwing this Earthquake. Do they still have a shield? They don't. And I'm just not able to farm this thing down. I don't have enough energy on the Diggersby. And one counter or two is gonna take me out. 2 counters, man. 2 counters. That's how thick this little bunny is. Speak of the devil, and he shall appear. They send in SCAV, and I don't really have a response to SCAV, or at least that's what I thought when I initially started playing these battles. I think Diggersby is your answer. Just swap in Diggersby. You outpaced the Fire Punch. Fire Punch basically knocks it out. Yeah, that's how much Mega Horn does. That is outrageous. You're gonna get shields, and if they start shielding, you shield. Because you'll flip swap. Like, there's no shot that you're gonna lose, which is crazy because that's a counter user on you. But, you know, bad bunny. It is what it is. Again, I go for the Earthquake. It does more raw damage than the Fire Punch. But I think 2 Fire Punches might have done more damage. Although, each Fire Punch does about like 40% damage. So, maybe a little bit more. I try to call a bait there. And then I get a full scent with the Tasties. They try to make a catch, but I'm patient. And I know I survive a Fire Punch. So I'm going to build up and CMP with their next Fire Punch. Unfortunately, this Avalanche is not going to KO. Yeah. Just real sad, you know? That bad bunny too thick. I hate this bunny, even though I built him up. Also, yeah, I built him up if I didn't showcase that already. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I had a move on the SCAV, and so they kind of had no choice. So, a non-shadow. What do? Immediately into my hard counter. They're a little slow to the swap, which gives me a little bit of hope. I do correctly time my fast moves so that they don't sneak any moves in. And now they're going to send the surf. If they send an Ice Beam, so be it. But it is just a surf. And I'm going to throw this on poor timing, it looks like. I'm actually going to rock a Water Gun Lapras because I feel like it's going to have a lot of play, especially after everything I saw that Water Gun Shadow Lapras would be probably really, really good against. Here I'm going to tank one move, and then I'm going to commit to a hard farm. And I think my opponent is going to realize, and they're going to swap out. But I am still going to get some use out of this SCAV. Look at those Fire Fangs chunk. Poor shrimp, man. I mean, like, I love grilled shrimp, but they didn't have to do my boy like that. I'm going to let this go through because I know it's just a pup. And I'm going to, I think, full send the Shadow Ball immediately because I don't want to get cooked any further. But yeah, Mawile also really strong. I unfortunately don't have the XLs to build it up, which is kind of trash. And I just don't have enough thrust in these pumps to get a move off. And even one Shadow Ball doesn't KO the Ninetales, so I made it close, sort of. Not really, but, you know, we tried. They have a Whiscash. I think 2 Mud Bombs don't KO. And I think I misplayed this. I should have just gone for the shields. And I saw the SCAV come in, but I panicked. And I still sent off the Avalanche. Why do you do this to yourself, my guy? I am going to shield this drill run. And then farm down. And then hopefully CMP on a Mud Bomb. But my opponent, again, too smart. Way too smart for me. However, they're not smart enough to shield the Megahorn, which is beautiful. But if they have a 2-shielded FROSLASS in the back, my goose is looking cooked. I'm going to come in with the Diggersby. Okay. What do? I know I tank an Avalanche from full health. Again, Diggersby just too thick. I'm going to full send the Earthquake again because I don't expect to shield, but I just don't have enough in me. And here I am going to try to get both shields just on the hope and prayer that I can get to a Fire Punch against it. I doubt it, but maybe it's possible. I don't think we win this game. Again, I did go positive. All these are losses just to showcase to you that I make a shit ton of misplays. And, you know, if you can play better than me, I quit because they got to the mud bomb right there. If you can play better than me, then, you know, it's in the bag. Like, you got this. I'm sure Yasser can make this team work better than I can. But I also like FROSLASS. And I'm sort of a fan of Diggersby. And I love Escavalier. So I really wanted to try this team and build up the rank 1 since it's like one of the few rank 1s that I have. You do lose the zeros. I think even if you send the Shadow Ball, they live with like a sliver of health. So yes, it was a misplay to not throw the Shadow Ball, but also it was a misplay to throw a move at all if I was going to shield anyway. I should have just kept over farming. Here they're saving shields for FROSLASS, and I am going to bait because I'm expecting a shield. Right? There's no reason for me to bait. But I figured, you know, I was feeling kind of, I don't know. I was feeling like a dick. And I was like, you know, I need a shield. I did Megahorn FROSLASS in one battle. I don't know if I recorded it here. And now I just need to get to an Earthquake, I believe. And we got this game. Because again, we survive an Avalanche. So I think I don't shield the first one. Because look at this Bad Bunny. Thick. And I'm going to build up to the... Oh, that's why. They tried to catch a Fire Punch. But I was building up to the Earthquake. They might have caught that Earthquake, honestly. Because I was feeling a little tilted. And we managed to get that win. And Polion, check how I screw this up. Look at this nonsense play. I'm trying to throw on proper timing, but I'm also like, oh, they're not throwing. And then I realize I go 2 Powder Snows over 100 energy. Had I won, thrown on proper timing, right? I wouldn't have had to take this move. I shield because a Hydro Cannon is going to hurt. And I would have so much more energy on that FROSLASS. I'm going to get a shield here, I hope, since I shielded. And I'm going to let SCAV go down. And then what I should be doing after this, right, aside from my inane stupidity in the beginning, is I should be coming in with Diggersby. I should save that energy on FROSLASS because it's probably going to be worth it. And I send the Avalanche because I don't want them to shield, but they do. I'm able to swap out, but again, 2 Fire Punches would have KO'd. I can comfortably survive a move. I would have been able to overfarm a little. I CMP like a dumbass because I lost track of their energy. So I take a move anyway. Empoleon took a counter, so it's like 1 mud shot away from death. And what do they have in the back? Possibly a FROSLASS, right? I'm gonna assume. I needed that energy. I needed all of that energy. I needed to be at 2 Fire Punches or something. I needed that energy on the FROSLASS to try to make a clutch catch, clutch sack, and yeah, I was a little too stupid on this day. But if you saw my previous video, then you know we climbed up 75 points. I hope Yasser has better success at it than I did. Too much fire in the meta. I saw a Camerupt and the other fire one, Magmar? Not Magmar. Macargo. I beat the Camerupt and I forget what happened to the Macargo. I must have lost that memory to time. I hope you enjoyed these battles. I hope you tried the team. I do think it is a strong team. Learn from my mistakes. Don't be like me. Be better than me. Be better than the gap. And I wish you all the success. I'll catch you in that next video. Oh wait, actually, I will get to your battle submissions. I have been spacing out. Work has been a lot, and I haven't been able to get to them, but I'm going to try to upload, fingers crossed, some of your videos this weekend, in case you guys want to see it, because it'll be a lot more loose. I'll be able to just commentate over the battles, and I'll get you those videos out on the weekend. So thank you, Henry. That one's for you. And also, Happy. I forgot your videos. I'm sorry, guys. I will get them out to you guys on this weekend. Peace.